important that we make the link between forests and climate change and health and humans.
We're feeling climate change, we're feeling global warming. It has a real effect on our people.
Forestry, it's calculated, can be about 30% of the solution to climate change.
Forests produce air, sequester carbon, deliver water, so everybody feels they have a right to say how they're managed.
And we always say the forest is people's property.
Faire participer les communautés, c'est pas seulement les réunir un après-midi et parler d'un sujet.
C'est plutôt de responsabiliser la population locale dans la gestion des ressources naturelles.
Si ça a marché chez nous, c'est parce que la population a compris que en faisant de la conservation, valorisation, ça lui apporte des bénéfices, surtout au niveau de l'aspect socio-économique.
Women should be considered more. They are right holders of these forest areas.
You have to combine the Western scientific thought and the traditional knowledge.
Indigenous peoples have been able to caretake the land. The greatest threat to forests is taking these people away from their lands and drawing a circle around them and saying that they're now protected.
Y pertenecemos parte de la solución del problema del cambio climático que está pasando ahora.
Afforestation is necessary, but should not be seen as a way to offset people's emissions.
That it's important to think of forests as carbon stocks that must be preserved and conserved, and also to think of forests as a sustainable source of bioenergy.
There still isn't enough emphasis on maintaining the forests that we have as intact ecosystems, not just as reservoirs for carbon sequestration, but as buffers for a large number of different species.
I'd like to see the areas that have been deforested reforested, and that to be funded by developed countries.
Because the industrialized countries need to pay the ecological debt.
Business can do one thing that a lot of other stakeholders can't do, which is mobilise resources and get goods and services to us as consumers on time at the right price.
Because we don't believe we can wait for policymakers and for administration to become ready. This is going to take too long.
So if we want to have big successes in this sector, we have to make mechanisms that can make complex things into apparently easy solutions.
Pas une grosse organisation avec beaucoup de tapage qui passe, non. C'est des actions de proximité. C'est le mécanisme qui a le plus marché.
We need partnership because on top you can't do it all by yourself. On the bottom you cannot do it all by yourself. You need a coalition among all segments.
A global partnership right now is very important in the phase from turning centralized institutions to local communities.
We have seen very many programs developed at the global level. And they come to impose them on their communities. They will do what you want them to do. But when you are gone, they'll go back and do the thing they were doing before. But if you develop an initiative with them, they own it, it's likely to be more sustainable.
The process we've learned the most from is when we've engaged those individuals that are the most difficult to reach and perhaps we're least comfortable with, but they're the ones that add the greatest value to our work.
I just know that partnerships take a lot of time, and it's just like a relationship. It takes time to cultivate it, get to know your partner, and I can't see any formula for getting that done.
I think everybody does want to protect the forests. It's a matter of making sure that the connections are all there, the partnerships are there to support what everybody wants.